DearDharmaDude. My name is Vivian, and with the Venerable Master Heng Sheng, and my special guest, Arnold. So Arnold, do you have any questions that you want the Master to kind of clarify for you?
Yeah, I have another question. It's what exactly is cultivation?
What exactly was cultivation? Cultivation cannot be exactly explained. But cultivation is, of course, you know that we cultivate land, right?
Mm-hmm.
So cultivation is the process, like you take care of land, you take care of the soil, you make the soil ready for the tree and the plants and the field, okay? And so cultivation is the process that you really prepare your mind ground.
Mm-hmm.
Like the mind is like the ground,
mm-hmm.
so you don't want the ground to be broken or to be too wet or too dry, or maybe the ground will be useless because there's so many weeds and so many dead woods. Mm-hmm. So you want the ground to be really fertile, and you want to make use of it. It's arable. So here the land, and now thinking about that your mind, thinking about that your life, thinking about that's you. So when you cultivate yourself, meaning you make yourself, the body and mind, everything ready for the spirit to grow. And the spirit, it's your goodness, it's your compassion, it could be anything that inspires you, even your deep faith in the divine, for example. But you prepare the ground, but you cannot cultivate like a goodness. No, goodness is always there with you. You prepare it. Meaning, how do you prepare the ground? How do you prepare the ground? You go into the piece of land, like now, you buy a piece of land, okay? Here, Orange County. So what do? You want to plant, say, orange.
Mm-hmm.
What do?
Well, you would plow the fields, of course.
You plow the field.
Mm-hmm.
After you plow the field, what do?
And then you would plant the seeds.
Oh, are you sure? You can't all the dead wood, all the things, you have to remove them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you plant the seeds.
Right.
Okay. But that's all? How about?
And then you water the seeds. And then
you water the seeds?
And
what do? You put some fertilizer on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
So the same thing. You want the seeds of goodness to grow, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you can't do anything without the ground. So you need to remove all those stuff away.
So it's all about the foundation?
The foundation. Yeah, the foundation. Now, let me ask you back. Do you think when you're at this age you need to care about cultivation? Or cultivating yourself?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's a foundation, of course, for later in life. Because
okay.
you can start so young and then grow on after that when you get older.
Yeah, makes sense. Do you have you ever seen that people don't grow seeds but they grow something else? I mean, they get a stick, a branch,
mm-hmm.
or a leaf, and they grow. Do you see that ever happen?
Like a bad habit?
Yeah, but the point is, you can only grow from the seeds.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot grow from the branch. You cannot grow from, say, the leaf, but you have to grow from the seed. The seeds can grow, but not the other part of the tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. If you want to grow goodness, you have to grow from the seeds, meaning from the thought.
From the what?
The thought, from your thought, from your mind,
mm-hmm.
from deep inside. So you cannot do things like, oh, I do this for people to know this. You do it for a show.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that, right? And so you say, the question is, like your age, is it good to do it? Do you have to do it? And your answer, you said yes. Okay, if that's foundation, yes, exactly. The foundation is the seeds. You plant the seeds because that's the earlier stage and it's the most fundamental. You can't grow the branch. You can't grow a leaf. Mm-hmm. You can't grow a fruit. You can only grow from the seeds. And so the whole idea of cultivation is really prepare ourselves, and to prepare ourselves is to really look back ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm. What are we preparing for?
For the seed of goodness, the seed of beauty within ourselves, the seed of spirituality, the seed of faith, whatever is inside, can grow.
And when that seed grows up, like what is that tree representing? Like our ability to coexist with others, or what is that representing?
The tree itself is our spirituality.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's a seed of spirituality.
the, the goodness grow into itself, into a tree, and that's what we call spirituality.
Okay.
So we cannot have goodness separate from anything else. But look at that. You don't have a one tree. You want to have to plant many, many trees.
Right.
Same thing, ideas. You don't want to cultivate only one quality in yourself. You need to cultivate many qualities. For example, being honest, being patient, being genuinely care for others,
Genuine.
empathy. So all that you need to cultivate many trees. You don't just cultivate only one tree. And so that's the cultivation. Okay, and each cultivation maybe have a practice, like you practice meditation, you practice bowing, you practice prostration, you practice say making offering to others, to practice taking care of your mom and dad, blah blah blah. Many, but the idea is always coming back to the one thing: is you be aware of your own goodness and let it grow. Okay, let it grow. So that's cultivation, that's path cultivation. What do you think about that? Do you think people nowadays follow this path pretty much, or not?
Or your age.
At your age, I'm talking about your friends,
Well,
you and your friends.
not exactly.
Not exactly.
What is it that you guys are focused on, or that we, I guess, are
Focus more on like the material things, like the more like the more tangible things, instead of like the more intangible things like friendship and love, and then
or even like your computer, right? Your obsession with
iPhones and
right.
all the latest gadgets.
Yeah, but do you think those heavenly given or man-made? What do you think
the
about those?
desires. Do you think
Are they the seeds or the branch? Are they the roots or the leaf?
leaves?
Well, of course they're like the branches because it's not pure. It's more man-made things.
Something that's man-made. It's not a product of something. It's not the seed that can grow on something else, right? These are tools. They are tools, or they are just simply something you have, but not what you are, right? So cultivation is prepare and let what you are, evolve and open up. So, but you are saying right that nowadays sometimes not only within kids, even adults, sometimes we forget that we need to grow the seeds, but we focus mostly on the branch.
Is it ever too late to grow the seed? I know that we're
Never
pretty
late.
short
It's
on
never
life,
late.
but
We can always start over.
even as an adult, you can still
Even
plant
adult,
those
yeah.
seeds, follow those grounds.
It's just one thought around. That's one thought.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one thought, and that's all we need.
Perfect. Thank you, Master, for your wisdom, and thank you, Arnold, for your questions. And thank you, viewers, for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.